Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So basically in today's video I'm going to give you guys tips on how to start and grow a YouTube channel in 2024, because I know a lot of people are starting their channel around this time, especially because it's like summertime, so you have more time to make videos, and also back to school season is coming up. I know a lot of people have already started, but some people haven't, so I feel like it would be a perfect place to start a channel during this time, because back to school season always does well. So yeah, but I'm basically gonna give you guys tips on how to grow your YouTube channel and start one. I also asked you guys this on my community page if you guys wanted me to make this video or a summer morning routine, and majority of you guys picked this video, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. So yeah, that's what this video is going to be all about. I really hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to follow all my socials behind the screen. And yeah, let's just get right into the video. Sorry if the quality is a little weird or like different. I am recording on my computer because literally I need my iPad. This is everything I'm going to be talking about. As you guys can see, this is a lot of stuff. So I needed my iPad so I can like know what I'm going to be talking about in this video basically. So that's why I'm filming on my Chromebook. But the topics I'm going to be talking about is basics, beginner equipment, advanced equipment, content, do's and don'ts, editing, growth, apps I use/recommend, monetization, sponsorships. I'm going to give you guys 20 video ideas at the end of this video just for anyone who needs help with that. And yeah, that's basically all the topics I'm going to be talking about. So now let's get to the first topic. Basics. A lot of people want to start a YouTube channel, but their channel doesn't even look presentable. Like, it doesn't even look good. So make sure that your channel looks presentable. You have a good profile picture, a good banner, and a good YouTube name. And also be patient, because you will not grow overnight. I'm not saying it's not possible, but usually that doesn't happen and it's not very realistic. So just be patient, because like I said, you're not going to grow overnight. Also, make sure that you're willing to do YouTube, because YouTube is hard and it can be stressful sometimes. So just make sure that if you decide to make a YouTube channel, you're actually willing to do it. So yeah. Beginner equipment. I wouldn't recommend starting with a camera. I mean, some people say not to, but if you feel like you should start with a camera for better quality, you can, but I wouldn't recommend it, because you never know if YouTube is going to be something that you want to do. So if you buy a camera and stop doing YouTube, you just wasted a lot of money. Also, by the way, I used to record on a digital camera, this digital camera right here, but it just wasn't working for me. And every time I would try to import clips from my camera to my iPad, it wouldn't show my videos on my iPad, so I just don't use it anymore. But like I said, if you feel like you need a camera, then use one, but I wouldn't recommend buying one. So instead of buying a camera, I would start off with the iPhone, an iPad, or a computer, whatever works best for you. And if you're gonna get an iPhone or an iPad, I would recommend getting like the newer ones just to have better quality. And I do record on this iPad, and this is the iPad Air 2nd generation. It's a really old iPad, but the quality is not even that bad. So just make sure that whatever you decide to record on, it's good quality. Next thing I recommend is to get a tripod, because it's going to be very helpful, especially if you do like vlogging and lifestyle type videos. Like if you record on your phone, I'd recommend getting a tripod, like a small one, so you can like put the phone on the tripod and you won't have to hold the phone all the time. So yeah, get a tripod because it is very helpful. I don't have one because I don't have a phone, but once I get a phone and start recording on there, I will get me a tripod. I don't recommend this, especially for beginner equipment, but get a small ring light if you want better lighting. I don't have a ring light because usually when I make videos, I'm like recording behind my lamp. Like right now, my lamp is behind me and the lighting is pretty good. But if you want one, then get one. Like I said, just get what you want and what works best for you. I just wouldn't recommend getting a ring light, especially if you're a beginner, but if you think you need better lighting, then get one. advanced equipment, so basically equipment that more advanced YouTubers need, like when you're up there. So I would recommend getting a camera, especially if you're an advanced YouTuber. So some cameras I recommend is the Sony ZV-1F. I've never had it, but I really want to get it. And a lot of people say it's very good for beginner YouTubers or like advanced YouTubers. I also recommend the Sony ZV-1. I've never had it, but people say it's good. I also recommend the Canon M50 Mark II. Again, I've never had it, but I know some YouTubers who have it and it's pretty good quality. I also recommend getting a tall tripod because it works very well for like these type of sit-down videos. Like if you want to like place your camera somewhere, I'd recommend getting a tall tripod for these kind of videos. Or you can just get a small one. So I recommend getting a tall tripod. I also recommend getting an SD card reader and SD cards because if you're going to get a camera, you're going to need them. So on the SD card reader, you can import all your clips from the camera to whatever device you use to edit, and your SD cards, you're going to need them to actually record videos, because if you don't have an SD card in your camera, you can't record videos. And I also recommend getting a bigger ring light, because like I was saying for beginner equipment, I said to get a small one, but now that you're advanced, I recommend getting a bigger one, because again, you'll get better lighting. Content, so make sure that you find your niche. Your niche is basically like what kind of videos you want to upload or make, and make sure that you see what works best for you and your channel. So for example, my niche is like lifestyle and vlogs, so you can have the same one or you can have a different one that you like better. So yeah, I would recommend finding a niche that you like, and I wouldn't recommend changing them all the time. Like let's say one time you make a cooking video and then the next day you make a gaming video. Like I don't think that's gonna work. So make sure that you pick one niche. Like you can try them out and see like which one you like better, but I wouldn't recommend doing different niches every video because that's just gonna be confusing to your viewers. Make sure that your videos are not repetitive because your viewers wouldn't want to see the same thing over and over again. So some niche examples are gaming, cooking, lifestyle, beauty, fashion, and much more. Just make sure that you're the one who likes whatever niche you pick and you stick to that one niche, like I was saying. Do's and don'ts. So first we're going to start off with do's. So make sure that you're following the trends. Like for example, if you want to start your channel right now, I recommend making summer content since it's summertime, and just make sure that you're following the trend and posting videos that people will actually watch, because if you make videos that were like trending like years ago, I don't think anybody's gonna watch that. So make sure that you watch other YouTubers to get inspo for them and see like what the trends are, so you know what to make. And like I was saying earlier, I am going to give you guys video ideas, so stick to the end to see that. Make sure that you're staying consistent. I recommend posting 2 to 3 times a week if you can, because more and more people will watch you, and that'll definitely bring your views up. And just know that it is okay to take breaks if you need to, because YouTube is not easy, but just make sure that you're not leaving for a long time. Like I would say 3 weeks to a month max. Like don't be leaving, like let's say you leave February then come back May. Like that's not gonna work. So you can take breaks, but make sure they're not long breaks. Take other people's advice. Like for example, if somebody was to comment on one of your videos saying, I like the video but the editing could use some work, don't get mad and use that advice to work on your editing better for a future video or whatever the case may be. And there will be people giving you advice, so make sure that you see that as a good thing and you use that advice instead of getting mad or yelling at them. Make sure that you're engaging with your audience and your supporters, because even if you don't get many comments, your supporters are very important when it comes to YouTube, because they're the ones who are actually watching your videos and supporting you throughout your channel. So just make sure that you reply to those comments with like a heart or a thank you, whatever the case may be, and don't just look at the comment and just don't reply. Like make sure you're actually replying to that comment and engaging with your supporters and your audience. I'm going to be showing you guys don'ts, things that you're not supposed to do. Don't make Q&As as your first video, because it's not a good idea. Like nobody knows you, and I don't think anybody cares what your favorite food is. If I was being honest, like I don't think anybody cares about that, so just don't do that. I was going to make a Q&A as my first video, but once I realized that it's not a good idea, I didn't. So I wouldn't recommend making one. And I know some YouTubers who make Q&As and they do well, but I just don't recommend doing one. Just don't. Do not post your intro and outro as your first 2 videos. I never understood this. Like, I don't know why people do it, but just please don't do that, because 9 times out of 10 it's not going to do well and nobody's going to watch it. Like, nobody cares what your intro and outro is. Like, just post a video and put that intro in the video. Like, don't post your intro and outro. as your first 2 videos. Like, just don't copy other YouTubers. Like, I feel like it should be common sense. Like, be yourself when you're making your YouTube videos, and don't try to be somebody that you're not just to get views and all that, because that's not something you should be doing. And like I was saying earlier, you can get inspiration from other YouTubers, but just don't copy them, like word for word, channel for channel. Don't clickbait on YouTube. Make sure your thumbnail and your title matches what the video is going to be about, because I mean, yes, you do get views, like you are going to get that click, but most of the time, as soon as somebody clicks on that video and notices that it's not what they thought it was, they're going to click right off of it, and you do not want that. Like, for example, if your thumbnail was titled Day in the Life and you're playing games the whole video, that's clickbait. So just don't clickbait. Like, that's not something you should be doing. Editing. So I would say just make sure that your videos have good editing. You might need to watch some tutorials or ask for help, especially if you're a beginner YouTuber, but just make sure that you have good editing so people are actually going to watch your videos. Like, you can edit on your iPad, your computer, your phone, whatever you want to edit on. I will edit on my iPad because I feel like it's easier and it works best for me. But again, just edit on whatever device works best for you. Make sure that you have good thumbnails. Your thumbnails are also very important, because if you have a good thumbnail, you will get that view. But if you don't have a good one, no one's going to click on the video and they're going to scroll right past it. And again, don't clickbait, and make sure that your thumbnail is actually what the video is going to be about. Growth. So people all grow at different speeds. Like, let's say one of your favorite YouTubers gets 10,000 views and you only get 100. That is okay. Like, you can't just stop doing YouTube because you're not getting the views that you want. You have to give it time and be patient, like I was saying earlier, because again, people all grow at different speeds. So you just have to be patient. You cannot expect to grow without effort. If you're not putting effort into your videos and your thumbnails, nobody's gonna watch your videos and you're not gonna grow. So just make sure that you're putting in a lot of effort so people will actually watch your videos. If you yourself is not gonna watch your video from start to finish, don't post it, because that's just saying that the video isn't good. So if you're not gonna watch it, then why would anybody else? Like, if you were to edit a video and you wouldn't watch it from start to finish, why would anybody else? So just make sure that your video is a good video and a video that you would actually watch. Apps I use/recommend. So I use CapCut, sometimes Canva, Phonto, and Picsart. And if you really want to get technical, I use Files, YouTube, and Safari, because the Files app, that's where I share all my fonts to CapCut and Phonto. And YouTube, that's where I get my music. And Safari, that's where I get my fonts from. I just search up thefont.com and that's where all my fonts are from. Now for apps that I recommend. So I recommend YouTube Studio, because you can check your analytics, your watch hours, and a whole bunch of stuff on there about your channel. And I feel like you should have this app as a YouTuber because it's really helpful. So yeah, I definitely recommend that. And I use it as a YouTuber, and I personally think it's really good. So I recommend getting it. I also recommend YouTube Tracker. I've never had it, but a lot of YouTubers say it's really good for your channel. I definitely think YouTube Studio is better, but just use whatever works best for you. The next app I recommend is count. This app just tells you how many subscribers you have. So basically, you just search up a YouTube channel and it tells you how many subscribers you have. I have this app and I really like it. I feel like it's easier than always going to YouTube to see how many subscribers you have. But again, use what works best for you. Monetization. So you need 3,000 watch hours and 500 subscribers to get monetized. I know that before it was like a different amount that you needed, but this is how much you need now. So it's definitely a lot easier to get monetized and earn money. And tip, if you want to get more watch hours, just make longer videos. Like, that's really all I can say about that. A lot of people think that YouTube is actually what pays you, but this thing called AdSense is what really pays you. That's where all monetized YouTubers get paid from and make money from. If you're under 18, you do need like a parent or guardian to set up your AdSense account to get monetized, because they need a lot of information that only an adult would have. And you also need to verify your address and your bank account so they're sending the money to the right person. It's basically a whole process you have to go through when you get monetized, like before you can actually start getting paid. I've never set up an account before because I'm not monetized yet, because I'm only at 173 subscribers last time I checked. Thank you for that, by the way. But once it does happen to you, you'll see everything, and hopefully you or someone else will know how to do all that stuff for you that you're supposed to do. Again, not everyone grows at the same pace. Some people, it takes them 6 months to get monetized, and some people, it takes them 3 years to get monetized. You just have to be patient. And I also wouldn't recommend doing YouTube just for the money, because if you want to do YouTube to have money, don't start that channel. Please don't. Like, make sure that you're actually doing YouTube because you like doing it and not just to get money. Like, no. Sponsorships. So make sure that you have a business email for your sponsorships so that companies are able to reach out to you and see if they want to work with you or not. And make sure that your business email is not your personal email and it's like professional. Also, make sure that your business email is very easy to find. I put mine in my YouTube bio and I'm going to start putting it in my description of my videos as well. So I recommend doing the same, or just at least make sure that your business email is somewhere easy to find. I don't think companies will really sponsor you, especially if you're first starting your channel. But once you do get sponsored, don't charge the company like $2,000, especially if you're a beginner. Like, no. Video ideas. I'm going to be giving you guys 20 YouTube video ideas, and there will be a lot of back to school videos because back to school season is coming up. So yeah, some ideas is hygiene shopping, Sunday reset, get ready with me for the first day of school, back to school shopping, either school supplies or clothes, whatever you want to do, summer clothing haul, night routine / morning routine. You could also do this like seasonally, like you could do like your winter night routine and your summer morning routine. Y'all get the gist. Day in the life, what's on my iPhone and or iPad. Maintenance vlog. Maintenance is basically like getting your hair done, your nails, that type of stuff. Midweek reset, summer diaries, that's basically like summer days or summer day in my life. Girl talk, self-care day, week in my life, what's in my emergency kit, back to school clothing haul, teenage diaries, basically a day or days in my life as a teenager, trying to be productive for a day, FaceTime vlog, and that's all the YouTube video ideas I had for y'all. Editing Layla here, not too much on how I look right now. But I actually only told you guys 19 YouTube videos. I forgot one more. So one more YouTube video idea I had for y'all is a weekend in my life. Video. I really hope I was able to help somebody out to start and grow the YouTube channel in 2024. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. So yeah, make sure to follow all my socials. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.